You know that feeling, right? You open the fridge looking for something, and you find that container way in the back.
Oh, yeah. The mystery container.
Exactly. And well, let's just say it's seen better days. Maybe a bit fuzzy.
Definitely past its prime.
Imagine, though, if your fridge could actually talk to you. Not just, keep things cold, but give you a heads up before your kale goes bad.
Or remind you about that yogurt you completely forgot about.
Right. Sounds a bit like science fiction, maybe. But today, we're actually doing a deep dive into something called the Sensor Smart Fridge Revolution. And how it's aiming to make that whole forgotten, fuzzy food scenario, well, a thing of the past.
And our mission today, really, is to give you a shortcut to understanding this shift. It's pretty pivotal.
Yeah.
We've looked at some really interesting sources to unpack the technology behind it all.
Okay.
And the market forces, why now? Plus the practical side, what it means for how we actually manage food at home.
So it's more than just a cool gadget.
Oh, much more. It potentially impacts your wallet, your time, even the planet.
Okay, let's get into it then. How a smarter fridge could save you money and maybe make a bit of a difference.
Well, to really get why this solution is exciting, we probably need to understand the problem first, the scale of it.
Food waste, right.
Exactly. Globally, it's something like 1/3 of all the food produced just ends up in the trash.
Yeah.
Every single year.
1/3? That's huge.
It's an absolutely staggering amount. And what's really frustrating, especially in, wealthier countries.
Like ours.
Right. A lot of this waste happens right in our own homes. Our sources point out that, well, we just don't really track spoilage very well.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, the fridge becomes this kind of mystery zone of forgotten leftovers. You buy great stuff, fresh produce, put it away.
And then, poof, gone into the abyss until it's way too late.
Exactly.
And that's not just some abstract number, is it? For you listening, that's literally money, hard-earned cash, just tossed.
Right. And time, too. Time spent shopping, maybe prepping.
And then cleaning out the science experiment later.
Yes. And if you zoom out, the environmental impact is, wow, it's pretty gut-wrenching.
How so?
Think about all the resources, the water, the energy, the land to grow it, the fuel to transport it, all wasted.
Right.
Plus, when food rots in landfills, it produces methane. That's a really potent greenhouse gas. So yeah, it's not just annoying, it's a serious global issue.
Okay, so it definitely needs a solution. When we talk about a smart fridge then, what makes it smart? What's the actual tech?
So at its core, it's really about the Internet of Things, IoT. Connecting everyday objects to the internet.
Right.
That, combined with some clever sensor technology. The real breakthrough, I think, is in these small, pretty affordable sensor pods.
Pods, like little discs or something?
Yeah, exactly. Small things you just place inside the fridge. And they don't just measure the obvious stuff like temperature or humidity.
Okay.
The crucial part is they detect specific gas emissions, like ethylene.
Ethylene. That's the ripening gas from fruits, right?
Precisely. So by tracking that, the system can actually predict spoilage much more accurately than just, guessing based on time.
Okay, interesting. So how does it work day to day?
It's actually pretty simple. You put these sensor pods in your fridge, maybe one in the crisper, one on a shelf. They pair wirelessly with an app on your phone.
Standard smart device stuff.
Pretty much. But the clever bit is the AI behind the app. It doesn't just log data. It learns.
Learns what?
It learns what food you typically have and how quickly specific things tend to spoil in your fridge. It sets custom thresholds.
Ah, so it's personalized.
Exactly. Based on real-time data and past patterns.
So instead of me guessing, I might get an alert on my phone
like, oh, heads up, your strawberries just hit 70% freshness. Probably best to use them in the next 24 hours.
Okay, that's actually useful. Takes the guesswork out completely. No more sniffing the milk carton.
Right. That proactive intelligence is key.
That smart aspect.
Exactly. It's not just data. It's about giving you those personalized proactive nudges before things go bad, telling you when, and maybe even suggesting what to do about it.
That definitely sounds like a game changer for waste. But how do the companies make money? Is it just selling the pods?
Good question. It's generally not a one-off purchase. It's more of a hardware plus software subscription model.
Okay, like a starter kit.
Yeah, usually buy a starter kit. That gets you a few sensor pods, maybe some mounts, and the basic app.
And the subscription.
That unlocks the ongoing value. Things like the detailed freshness tracking, analytics, maybe recipe suggestions based on what's about to expire.
Oh, that's clever.
Smart reminders, integration with Alexa or Google Assistant, that kind of thing.
So you pay monthly for the intelligence.
Pretty much. And some offer premium tiers, too.
Like what?
Things like automatic grocery ordering, if you're running low on something specific.
Oh, wow.
Or family dashboards, so everyone in the house is on the same page. Even sustainability reports tracking your personal food waste reduction.
Okay, I can see the appeal, especially the cost savings. Our sources mention users actually seeing a tangible return.
Absolutely. People report saving, maybe $30 to $50 a month.
That's not trivial.
No.
No.
And cutting their food waste by half, sometimes more. That's real money back in your pocket, which people definitely notice.
Okay, the tech sounds good. The savings are there. But, we've seen smart home stuff fizzle out before. Why is this taking off now? What's different?
That's a really good point.
Yep.
It seems to be a convergence, really. 3 big trends hitting at once.
Okay, what are they?
First, the tech itself. IoT, AI, it's just better, cheaper, and smarter than it used to be. The sensors are small, they don't use much power, they're accurate enough to be genuinely useful.
Makes sense. Trend number 2.
Consumer attitudes.
Yeah.
People are much more focused on sustainability now. And saving money, always a driver. This tech kind of hits both those points.
Doing good and saving cash. Nice combo.
Definitely. And the third thing was, well, the pandemic.
How did that play a role?
It led to a huge surge in home cooking. People suddenly became way more aware of what was actually in their fridge and pantry and how fast they were using it or wasting it.
Right. Managing the home food supply became critical.
Exactly. And there's also a bit of an external push. Some cities or regions are starting to nudge people, even mandate reducing landfill waste. So waste tracking tech becomes more attractive.
So it's not just operating in a vacuum. It connects to other things.
Oh, absolutely. It plugs into a much bigger ecosystem. Think about it.
Like partnerships.
Yes. Fridge manufacturers are starting to build sensors right in,
Right.
selling pre-built smart systems.
Okay, integrated.
Grocery chains are getting involved too. They can use the data, with permission of course, to send you reorder reminders for things you're low on, or maybe coupons for items nearing their date.
Helping them manage their stock too, I imagine.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah.
And even connecting with, say, food recycling startups, helping people compost better or find ways to use food scraps.
So the fridge becomes like a command center for home sustainability.
That's the grand vision, yeah. A truly connected fridge as a hub, managing consumption, maybe even helping with responsible disposal.
Yeah.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it gets pretty interesting.
Okay, let's make it concrete. You mentioned Sarah earlier, the busy professional. Walk us through her experience.
Right. So Sarah buys strawberries. She puts a little sensor pod in the container with them.
Simple enough.
After a couple of days, her phone buzzes. The app says, strawberries 80% fresh, perfect for a smoothie tonight.
A little nudge.
Exactly. So she makes a smoothie. Great. Next day, maybe the app sees she still has some left, knows her habits, and suggests, try this roasted strawberry mint toast recipe for breakfast.
Using what she has. Nice.
She makes it, loves it, no waste. Then maybe 2 days later, strawberries are all gone. The app notices and prompts her, add strawberries to your shopping list.
So it closes the loop.
Right. No surprises, no waste, just smooth management.
Okay, that sounds pretty seamless. But like any tech, there must be concerns, right? Hurdles.
Definitely. And companies need to address them. Privacy is always a big one with smart home stuff.
Are there cameras in these things? Watching my eating habits.
That's the common fear. But no, the reassurance is that these systems generally only use anonymous spoilage data. It's about the food's condition acid. Gas levels. Temperature, not about visually monitoring you or your habits. No cameras.
Okay, that's important. What else?
Cost is always a factor. For mass adoption, the sensors have to stay pretty cheap. Maybe $20, $30 each.
Right.
And that monthly app subscription, it probably needs to stay under, say, $10 a month to feel like good value for most people. It has to clearly pay for itself in savings.
Makes sense. And just getting people to, adopt it.
Yeah, adoption's always a challenge.
Yep.
The strategy seems to be starting with the early adopters.
The tech enthusiasts, the eco-conscious crowd.
Exactly. People are already looking for these kinds of solutions. Then the plan is to expand through those partnerships we talked about with grocery stores, appliance makers.
Make it easier, more integrated, almost standard.
Right. So it becomes less of a niche gadget and more of an expected feature.
So when you put it all together, this sensor-based fridge idea, it really does sound like more than just a gadget. It feels like a change agent.
I think that's fair. What's really compelling here is how it hits multiple levels. It changes individual daily habits, right?
Yeah.
It tackles consumer-level waste, which is significant. It offers benefits to businesses like grocers. And, ultimately, it's a positive step for the planet.
It checks a lot of boxes.
It really does.
So smart food management, it's moving beyond just being convenient. It sounds like it's becoming a bit of a movement.
Towards more sustainable living, yeah.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening right now? Maybe the next time you open your fridge.
Don't just think about what's in there.
Think about what it could be telling you, and maybe what role you could play in this whole evolving story of smarter living.